Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to whatever this video is. It's me talking about how to be more confident. So I've been doing kind of like question and answer things on Instagram and getting a lot of really good feedback. And some people said I should make like videos like this just talking about different subjects and hopefully inspire some people and maybe offer a little bit of guidance and stuff like that. So I hope that you like this video. I hope that it's helpful. Let me know in the comments. So let's get started. Basically, I wanted to do a video about confidence just because I feel like when I was younger I was less confident and now I'm more confident, so I kind of could speak on what things helped me to become confident and why it matters. Well, I think first of all, confidence is basically, it's not like walking into a room and being like, oh, I'm the best, nobody's as cool as me, or like whatever. It's not something like that. It's really a more relaxed kind of like comfort within your own skin. It's kind of like knowing yourself and being I can't use the word confident, but being assured that you can kind of handle whatever it is you gotta handle. Like just knowing that you're good, you know? You don't always need help, or you don't always need, you're not an idiot, you're not stupid, you're not whatever it is. It's confidence is like knowing that you are just like literally a functional person who can do it. Whatever it is, you can do it. And it's helpful to develop this kind of confidence just because it makes you feel better about yourself, and it gives you kind of that extra, like, it's a part of your motivation. Like if your confidence is high, it's not something you have to think about really, but you'll just do stuff and you'll do well most of the time, and sometimes you won't and you'll learn and then you'll do better next time. And so it's a really good thing to kind of build your confidence. And so yeah, I wanted to share like a few things you can do for that. I think one of the first things, probably the easiest thing, or the thing that will have like the biggest reward for you really quickly if you start doing it, this is something that I've been doing for a long time. Make sure you don't speak negatively about yourself and about others also, but in this case about yourself. And that includes jokes, and that includes little sarcastic remarks, or little like, if you mess something up, I hear people being like, oh, I'm so dumb, I did this, or oh, I'm so stupid, I did that, or oh, I always break stuff, or I always forget stuff, or I always lose my things all the time, or I'm bad at filming, like things like that. If you say those things, you're going to reinforce them. First of all, you're going to keep noticing them all the time, and you're going to have a lot of trouble getting out of that. So instead, just don't. You know, you don't need to make jokes like that. You also should not make jokes about that to your friends. You shouldn't call your friends stupid, unless maybe it's a rare occasion they did something really stupid and they know that you're a good friend and you have their back. Maybe you can kind of a little bit, but really overall, you should not be carelessly throwing around things like any negative words to yourself or to the people around you, especially that you care about. You should try to be a little bit more uplifting. So that kind of brings me to my next point, which is kind of focusing like on more positive things. So if you can focus on positive things, even if they're small and they might not be the whole big picture and you might not be perfect yet and all that, if you can just find something positive in a situation, it will kind of bring the mood up. So like, you know, I don't know, let's say you just forget where you're going with the thought like I did right now. Instead of being like, oh, I'm so forgetful and I don't know what the heck I want to talk about, just be like, you know, I have all these other things that I could talk about, so even though that one I just kind of forgot what I wanted to say, you know, there's more things that I can say. And just redirecting the narrative to like a more positive one like that, it's a key part of actually having confidence. So it's not beating yourself up for when you forget what you want to say, which is pretty funny that like I'm kind of like, well, where was I going with that? But it's not important because I got my notes here. So another note is posture. When I was younger, my dad and my grandfather, they were always telling me, like when I was over eating dinner there and stuff and walking around, they're always like, fix your posture. And because I guess I was always walking around kind of like this, and I didn't notice it. I don't know why I was doing that or whatever, but it's just how I was being. And so, I was always so annoyed, like, come on, stop telling me that. And they would always like make me go like this, like they would literally like, straighten me out for a sec, just be like, stand tall, stand proud. And I was always like, I don't want to, whatever, I'll do it. But I noticed over time, eventually they stopped telling me to do that. And it wasn't because it was annoying, it was because my posture had improved. So for whatever reason, probably because I listened to them as much as I could, and then I forgot, and then I did it again. And over time, my posture became better. And, I probably started implementing these other things like no negative self-speak and all that kind of stuff. My confidence started to improve over time, and my posture started to improve over time, and they are connected. So if you're sitting right now, your posture might be pretty bad, and my posture is not that great, honestly, but it's a lot better than it used to be. And when I'm sitting, I notice that I slouch a lot, and especially if I'm tired or relaxed or whatever, so it's okay. You don't have to be like super, all the time. But if you can improve your posture when you notice it and try to notice it every day at some point, it will help. When you stand up, just straight, your whole body, your blood flows better, your air comes in your lungs better, your brain is a little bit more, whatever, it's just, everything's kind of working optimally. And when you're slouched in like this, a lot of things inside you are compressed, and for whatever body language reasons and stuff like that, it just kind of lowers your confidence when you're like this, and it raises it when it's like this, and it's easy to, just kind of be solid when you're in a healthy stance, so to speak. So, yeah, for me, I notice like when I'm standing, my posture is pretty good. When I'm sitting, it's a little bit worse. So just be mindful of whatever you can, and there's some stretches you can like, if you're standing, you can go against a wall and like put your shoulders back and your heels to the wall, and your arms just have like everything in the back of your head too against the wall, and just stand there for like 10 seconds and then walk away, and you'll feel so funny, but your posture will be super good for a little while. If you do that once in a while, it's super helpful. What else? Yeah, surrounding yourself with positive people is another thing that's super helpful, because like I said before, if you have people that are constantly putting you down or whatever, your subconscious doesn't really notice the difference between like a joke or playful banter versus like a serious insult. So if somebody is like, oh, you suck, even as just like, they don't really think you suck maybe, but they say it like that, somewhere in your mind you're like, dang, somebody just told me I suck. And if that's happening to you 10 times a day or 10 times a week or even once a week, like, that's just weighing you down. It's a little thing, it's not a huge, it's not like you're going to become depressed because people speak a certain way, but it does influence you in that direction of how you're feeling based on, what things either you tell yourself or other people tell you. So surround yourself with positive people that have your best interests in mind, people that listen to you, people that you can discuss things with and not feel like you have to conform to how they think either, but just people that are like open to whatever, and you can have differences and still get along at the end of the day. That's super important. So just surrounding yourself with good people, surrounding yourself with inspirational people if you can. If there's people around you that you look up to, like, that's really good. You could apply this all to like content that you watch too or listen to. Music lyrics is another thing to be a little careful of. It's not that easy, but it's one reason I listen to a lot of instrumentals, is because they don't have negative lyrics and they're not negative topics, and it's just more relaxing to not be hearing about things that you don't morally agree with as the lyrics to music and stuff like that. So just everything you take in will affect your mood and stuff. But that's a little bit going off topic. So what else do we got? Oh yeah, this is a good one. So knowing that you're not always right about things, that's something I really want to talk about. So if you think that you're always right, that's fake confidence, and that's really dangerous, because first of all, if you are wrong and you miss that, it's going to cause you more problems. if you're wrong about something and you are able to realize it, you can then learn from it and fix it or improve the way you're looking at things or doing things or whatever it is, and then you become a better person, and those kind of things build confidence. So if you're able to say, oh, I was wrong, but now I know a little bit more, and now I'm pretty sure that I'm a little bit more correct than I was before, then you're going to feel pretty good. If you think like, oh, I know everything about this subject already, I've already been educated, or I've already done the research, or I've read 3 articles on blah, blah, blah. If you're just like, I know this for sure 100%, and then you are wrong, that's actually a blow to your self-confidence, right? Because you're like, damn, I thought with 100% of my being that I knew that as a fact, and now I'm actually wrong. And then you'll quickly spiral into like, I know nothing, I'm so stupid, blah, 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 I didn't know anything, how dare I be that foolish? But if instead you had approached that topic with, let's say, 95% certainty, which is kind of where if I think I know something, I try to hover around the like, I'm pretty sure I know this, but I'm even maybe I'm 99% sure I know this, but maybe there's a chance that I'm wrong somehow and one day I'll see it. So just having even that tiny bit of open-mindedness to like anything that could be wrong, even if it's probably right, it will help you to feel better about yourself in those cases where you do end up learning something new. You find out that you were wrong about something, or that maybe you were right at the time, but now it's changed and you have to update your way of thinking about it, or whatever it is. It won't be something that negatively affects your confidence. It will be something that positively affects your confidence, because you're like, now I'm an even better version of myself, and that's it. It's that simple. And going along with that, I guess I got like 1 or 2 more things I wanted to say. Basically, knowing your strengths. So it's very easy, like a lot of people get stuck in like focusing on their weaknesses because they're like, oh, maybe I could do better at this or better at that, and you always can, you can improve anything that you have going on. But if you know what you're good at, if you know what you're good at, you can really focus on those things, and those are like quick kind of boosts to not really maybe your confidence, but to your mood in general. Just like doing things that you are like, let's say you're really good at drawing or something, like do that, draw and share it and have fun with it, and don't do it just for the attention, do it because you like it. But if it's something you're good at, do the things they're good at. Not everybody's going to be super good at sports or super good at math or super good at drawing or whatever it is, but you're going to be good at one of those things, but not all of them. So like find the things you are good at and do those. It's really important, like it's just crucial, know what your strengths are. Maybe your strengths are something more social, that you're like a really supportive friend for your friends, so go be there for them and help them out, or whatever it is. There's a million different ways you can be good at things. You might be a good cook, you might be good at calming people down, you might be good at telling people how to land their skate tricks. Even if you can't land yours, you see what they need to do and you tell them and it works. Whatever the heck you find that you're good at, it could be anything, do it. You'll feel good and it will help you out. And what else? Lastly, I would say you should know that everybody is a human. So I know that sounds obvious, but what I mean by that is like when I'm talking to someone, it doesn't matter if they're like a CEO of like a $10 million company, or if they're a 15-year-old kid at the skate park, or if there's somebody at the grocery store who stops me and talks to me or something. They're all going to get treated the same. And that's because I try not to put myself like below or above anybody else, because we're all really just people here. Everybody has their own experiences and upbringing and all the things that got us each to where we are today, and it's a never-ending, evolving journey. And we're all just a person, there's nothing that makes you better or worse than me, and that goes for every single person. You know, it's like we're all, like, you have to remember, we're just all humans, and it doesn't matter if you agree or disagree with a person on various topics or something like that. It's just, don't forget, they are a person. They want the same things as you, they feel the same things as you, all these different things. And if you can respect other people like that, you can respect yourself, and vice versa. So yeah, that's about it for the how to be confident, or how to hopefully become a little bit more confident, at least, topic that I want to chat about. I hope that it helps people. If it helps you, please leave a comment and let me know. If it doesn't help, I also want to know. I'm open to all feedback, positive and negative, as long as it's friendly and respectful. You can comment what other topics you'd like me to chat about if you liked this video, and if you know somebody who you think would benefit from it, send them the link, you know, share it to them. And since this is like such a YouTube video, I'll have to say, comment, like, and subscribe, and hit the bell, whatever. Yeah, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. There's one more thing I forgot to throw in there that I wanted to say. That would be, actually, two things. One, you don't have to say all the time, which I did for most of the video because I still do it all the time. But if you think about it, you can exchange it for like a pause. So if you're thinking, you're like, instead of saying just sit there in silence, don't say anything. It might take the same amount of time as you saying but watch how much better it comes out when you do that. So the other thing that I wanted to say was accepting yourself. See, I could have said right there. That was real, by the way. I was literally about to say and then I just paused. So if you can work that into your speech, that's something I'm still working on. It takes a while to stop saying but it's super it's super helpful. So oh, there it is. Okay. Accepting yourself. If you accept yourself for all the things you do, good and bad, it's going to also help you with your confidence. So I'm probably not even going to fix or redo this video. I'm probably going to just leave it because I want to show you also that nobody's just like perfect and nails it and gets their speech right all the time and remembers to say whatever, all these little things. You have to be accepting of yourself for all of it. So if you mess up one day, you have a bad day, you make some stupid mistake, whatever the heck it is, don't like hide from it, and don't be like, oh, I didn't do that. Don't try to like cover it up or like throw it to the side. Just kind of like own up to it. Be like, yeah, I did that. I made that mistake. I'm sorry, or whatever it is. Those little things where you just accept your whole being, you accept the good and the bad, that all plays into ultimately feeling better, feeling more comfortable, more confident. You know that you can handle a situation better if you handle it well. You know, if you handle it well, you're going to handle it better next time, and then the time after that, and so on. So yeah, just accepting yourself, understanding that nobody's as perfect as they seem like they are, I guess. And also, I would want to add to that, don't compare yourself to other people so much. You can compare yourself to your own self, so you can say like, am I doing better than I did yesterday, or last week, or last month, or last year? But don't look at some dude on Instagram who's like got a shiny profile and he cares so much about how it looks and is only showing you the best things, and he's redoing the entire video when he makes a little mistake like I just made before. I'm just going with it because it's like, I want to show the reality of whatever. And Instagram is great for showing like highlights of your best this and your coolest vacation and your best angle of your face and all these little things. And it gives the illusion that like everybody has it so much better than we do, but in reality, everybody makes the same stupid mistakes. They might just not show it. So be kind to yourself and just be accepting of yourself no matter where you are, and look forward to where you want to get to. And that's about it.